WFH with two guys. Now here's Benny and Dennis.
Dennis, I can't put my finger on it. What's different about this podcast?
They can see us now.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of just listening to us. So
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I had to take a shower where before you never knew what I looked like.
I had to comb my hair and kind of clean up my office, even though there's still some messes.
Mine's a mess. We moved. I used to be in Nashville. Now I'm in Atlanta. So the books are in the bookshelf, but they're not very organized. So in future episodes, the backgrounds will change a little bit, hopefully for you.
Yeah, there you go. And so everybody, welcome to season 5 of WFH with two guys. We're so glad that you're here. Dennis, there's a lot of stuff that's going to, obviously the video we've changed, and we listened to our listeners who really enjoy our podcast, but we knew that there was some stuff missing by not having video, and we wanted to really, we want to take it to that next level. This is season 5, and it's about time we got into the age of video, isn't it?
We're coming of age, and so on some of these, you definitely still can listen, but as there'll be some where they're going to show some things, and they'll actually be able to show, and you can see on your screen what they're talking about, and especially with AI, because we may actually show you how some of this stuff works or some of the things we're doing when we get into the AI topic. So
let's talk about that too. AI. Have you been doing much with AI lately?
We have done a lot with AI. So Brett Wade, who's one of my business partners, who's been on the podcast last year, he's taken this thing to the whole next level for the clients that we're working with and what we're doing with AI. And I mean, literally every day it seems to be changing. I posted on LinkedIn today of a conference he went to, and some 3 or 4 takeaways for small businesses that how AI can change your world. Basically, don't be afraid of it. So we're going to have guests on this season talking more about AI, talking about how you can use it in different formats, how you can integrate it into the things you do. The key point I always tell people is you still have to have human intervention. If you look at the bottom of my email, one of our guests said this one was, 100% AI or 80% AI, 100% human reviewed. So you still have to have human interaction, because sometimes it makes mistakes or it doesn't know everything that we all know. But it makes life so much easier and so much more robust. I'm working with one on inventory, and what used to take hours now takes minutes to figure out what his mins and maxes should be. So it's pretty cool.
It's funny. Over the summer, this summer, I was invited on a handful of different, whether they be networking groups, or I was asked to speak, or even just kind of participate in different topics. And I think about this one where I was asked to just kind of be a guest and really just to attend, and they were looking for just for me to kind of network with some folks. And it turned out that the people who were supposed to be giving their presentation, they couldn't make it. They had a little family emergency or something. And so as I was introduced, and I told them one of the things that I did was artificial intelligence. Well, one question led into 20 questions. And what was supposed to be just like literally 60 seconds of me just saying hi turned into an hour and a half conversation about artificial intelligence.
And I know you could fill that up because you love to talk about AI. So
I talk a lot.
that was an easy one for you.
Well, it's funny. For me, and I'll say this, Dennis, is that from a business perspective, absolutely. The things that I'm able to do with artificial intelligence, and the things that I either needed some folks to do, or I would outsource it, or it would take me, several hours or even several days to do. Now it can be done in just a few minutes. Why wouldn't you want to incorporate that into your business to make you, 10x more active in terms of what you're able to accomplish? And so for me, it's been a force multiplier, and just showing people, to your point, what you had said before, it can make mistakes. But what's crazy, Dennis, is I'm seeing it just kind of inch a little bit closer.
Oh, it's
crazy.
It's wild. I mean, it's and it's one where I was listening to somewhere, I forget what, some TV show or some news thing, the key point was it's not going to do away with jobs. It's actually going to open the opportunity for so many more. It's kind of like the .com thing we went through back in 1999, 2000 era.
Mm-hmm.
The jobs are going to change, but it's going to
100%.
open up some things that, that we can't even fathom today that will be there. So the key piece is use it, get involved with it, and be flexible and figure out how you can kind of ride that wave to do those things. If if you're a programmer and all you do is program, your world is probably going to get upset here in the next year or two, because AI can do a lot of the programming that a human does. That's an industry that's probably going to get, but you still have to have project managers, or you still have to have people, because there's still interaction. The program isn't happening just because the AI is doing it. There's other things that have to feed in. So those are topics we're going to be talking about throughout the season as we kick off. And, as you look at the calendar of events coming up, again, our podcasts always come out on Tuesdays, and we've got, guests returning from prior years to come back for follow-ups or discussion of new topics. We've got new guests joining us, and we've also got several listeners that have asked to be on the podcast to share their stories and what they do and how, their world has been impacted by the things that we all do from a small business experience. So I think this season is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely, you're going to get to see us. Hopefully our backgrounds will change and things will evolve. And if we have the same shirt on, FYI, we record usually 2 or 3 on the same day.
You're giving away the secret sauce.
I'm giving the secret sauce away. So don't crucify us if we have the same shirt on. But we'll try to change shirts between episodes just to make it look a little more different. But we're looking forward to your feedback and thoughts about what else we can have on. We'd love to hear your feedback about the video part of it, and is it productive, or is it audio better? You still can do all the listening to the normal places, but now you'll pick up these on all the other new places where video appears. So it's an exciting time.
We want to keep improving. We want to get better. We're going to reach out in different topics and different things that are of interest for you. And thank you, by the way, for those of you who do reach out to us, let us know about different topics you want to hear, that you want to talk about. Those are the things that are important for us. We want to learn, and we want to be able to give you the type of content that is usable for you in your business. And so, like Dennis had said, we're going to be doing a lot of different things, and we're going to rehash some things that you want to know more about. And we have enough in our archive where you can go back and listen to some of our old podcasts and see where we are today. How much of that has changed? This is a little bit, this is hopefully useful for you. Because I know that with each podcast that Dennis and I do, I'm learning something, and I always take away at least 1 or 2 things. And the guests that we have here are so good at what they do. They're so well versed in their area of focus. And if that's you who also can help us out, we want to hear from you. So let us know. Don't be shy. Reach us out. Dennis, if people want to reach out to us and be on our podcast, how can they get a hold of us?
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways. So WFH with 2 guys is on LinkedIn. You can communicate to Benny and I that way. You can also email me at my work email, which is Dennis J, so DENNISJ @worksolution.com, and that's WORX, not KX, solution.com. Benny, how's the best way for people to get hold of you?
Same thing. LinkedIn, both Dennis and I individually, as well as the show, are on LinkedIn. You can reach out to us that way. I get lots of requests every day. But also my email address is Benny, BENNY, @velocitytechnology.group. Reach out. Glad to answer any questions. Glad to hear what you guys have to say. We appreciate all the feedback. But Dennis, I'm really looking forward to this season. We got a lot of stuff coming up here that is really exciting.
Yeah, and again, we hope you enjoyed the video. This is our first one, and here we go. So we're off season 5. We're kicking it, and off we run.
All right. We'll see you guys on the podcast. Thanks for stopping by.
You've been listening to WFH with 2 guys. We'll see you next time.